What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It's your boy Danny back with another review, and this is the second one I've done like all year, so I know I'm slacking. In today's video, we are going to review the latest Reimagined Air Jordan, specifically the Air Jordan 4 Breds. Oh, that is such a smooth opening. So, really nice shoe. A lot of people got a lot of opinions on them. I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the box, and then we could just get straight into it. All right, so out of the box, onto the table. I was actually super hyped, super excited when they announced this. I do understand how people kind of don't like that they strayed away from that traditional nubuck goodness. But you know, that's the whole point of the Reimagined series, right? They're supposed to grab a classic and kind of reimagine it in a different way. Don't ask me what they did with the white cements, because they made them slightly aged. They threw the color off just a tad. I still love them, but like, what? So this is a picture of traditional nubuck. We could look at the 2019 pair of Bred 4s, really deep in black, and then they replaced them this time around with this glossier leather. I will say a lot of people, or a lot of reviews that I've seen in anticipation to this, because I didn't get them on early release. I got them off of sneakers on release day. A lot of people are saying that this is like a crazy leather, crazy great leather. I do think this is a step under what we saw for SB4s from last year. And it's very similar to what we got with the white cements themselves. So, I mean, if you have a pair of white cements and you don't have a pair of these yet, that's what that leather looks like. It's not a bad leather, but I'm not gonna go out and say, you know, yo, this is the craziest leather we've seen on an Air Jordan 4. There's definitely crazier out there. All right, so taking a look at the sneaker, it's gonna look very dark on the screen. I wonder if you can kind of see just how reflective it is. In person, it's not as reflective as what I've seen on other videos. Like I can't see myself in these, that's for sure. So it's nowhere near like a patent leather. But I can definitely tell where the source of light is coming from in my room on these. So I wonder if I can kind of mimic that in video. Bottom is that original classic, so we do have boom right there, Nike logo, not Nike Air, not Air Jordan, it's just that Nike with the swoosh. On the back we do have that Air Jordan. This is honestly a beautiful shoe to have in person, and I'm super hyped that I actually got a pair and I didn't have to pay above retail. But this release did make me think, like, every Reimagined we've had has been so one note. So we started off with the patent Breds, where the whole concept is that we're kind of shifting the narrative of the sneaker. We're just giving you a new material to play with. So these, we got leather instead of nubuck. White cement 3s, I don't know. Royal 1s, suede instead of leather. Patent Breds, patent. It makes me think, why do all of these just get that kind of narrative change? And why did the Lost and Founds get like a whole story, yet are still considered Reimagined? I don't know. I'm gonna put that question out there. If you know, drop a comment down below. Bless me with that piece of information, because I just don't know. So a lot of people were complaining about quality when it comes to these. I mean, it's Jordan Brand / Nike. You kind of have to assume quality control is pretty lax. So I'm gonna show you something on mine. It's not the biggest deal in my eyes, but I can see how someone could probably post like a Reddit thread and ask like, yo, is this normal? So on the left shoe right here, you can see kind of how tumbled this tongue is. I hope I can get it. It actually feels like incredibly soft, incredibly plush. But when we look at the right shoe, it still feels soft, but it's not as tumbled. If anything, it's a little more stiff than the other one. And I do know that this is a recurring problem with tumbled / pebbled leather in general when it comes from Nike. Again, I don't think it's the biggest deal. The rest of the shoe is almost flawless. I don't have like crazy glue marks or like bad leather indentations. That would suck. And there have been people out there, I'll try to find those images and throw them on here, of like upside down Jumpman on the logos and stuff like that, and it's kind of crazy. So moving on to the next point, I did want to talk a little bit about fit on these and sizing. So I did already throw these on, that's why this pair's laced. My left foot's usually the wider foot. It's the foot I use to understand if something's gonna be really comfortable or not long term. And there was that whole rumor and everything that Air Jordan 4s moving forward are going to use that Air Jordan 4 SB model, or like that whole framework. Regular plastic, it's not the rubber that you got on the 4s, which I know a lot of people are going to be happy about. shape on these is pretty great. And when I did try these on, my pinky did not hurt. I will repeat, my pinky did not hurt. So in my collection right now, I have Union 4s, the original two, so Guavas and Off New Year's. I have Cause 4s. I have, what other 4s have I got? I got the Amon Mania 4s as well. All of those carry this same theme of being pretty snug, so I have to wear them loosely. These I was able to just throw on regularly and noticeably feel a difference. So if you're someone who has wider feet and is used to kind of like, you know, wearing shoes a little roomier, a little looser, you're gonna be in a special treat for these, because again, these were pretty comfortable in my perspective, in my experience. I'll update you guys after like I break them in and wear them after a while. Maybe that'll change. Maybe the pinky toes will start like creeping up on me. But from the first like walk around, they were pretty good. They were very good. Maybe not as good as the Air Jordan 4 SBs, because those, you know, have like a softer foot and a little bit more cushion, but these were good. I'll say that these were good. The last little bit we can kind of talk about before we get into the on feet is the box. They switched it up on us, which again makes me think like every single Reimagined out there has like a simple box switch. So like the Air Jordan 3s are a little like scratched up and scuffed, I guess, for that vintage feel. Patent Breds from a couple, like 2 years ago, those had like a sheen to them. Royal Ones, they had something. I think they were just blue instead of red. But yo, Reimagined Lost and Founds, they just got like this whole narrative and story and like special box and like history behind it. Why was that? Why, Nike? Why? So for this case, they actually just switched the colors around. So usually the cement is on the box itself and the black is on the lid. Pretty cool. I don't think it's the first time we've seen this. I'm pretty sure another pair of shoes or a pair of Jordans have done this before. This isn't the first time we've seen an all leather pair of Air Jordan 4s either. I think they were called like Motorsports, where like they were basically Breds but had like blue accents to them. Nobody wanted those. Absolutely nobody wanted those. I remember those sat. But it could be that these are just like an original colorway. This is a true classic and beautiful. And I must admit, I'm gonna start working on it now, but these with white laces look very good. Interesting. So all black. Yeah, why'd they do that? So if you look at this little wing right here, everything's black and this is like an additional rubber piece. I'm gonna look into my other pairs, see if they're all like that, because it's gonna blow my mind. I have a feeling this used to be rubber, but now it's just pure plastic. Or it's always been plastic and I'm tripping. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna throw these on feet. And I will see you guys in the next one. Be easy, thank you for tuning in, thank you for checking me out, and have a great February/March. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.